Hi guys, my name is Chris, and I'd like to talk about my process of sharing sketchnotes on Twitter during a conference. Now, if you're not familiar with sketchnotes, they're basically hand-drawn visual summaries created real-time during live events such as a lecture or a conference. So what happens is that I sit in the audience and I create a visual synopsis of the talk by hand-drawing what I hear using a combination of images and words. And it's a great follow-up tool that helps your audience remember what they heard. So, before the event, obviously you want to figure out where and when it's going to happen. And if possible, if a table may be provided for you so that you'll have a space to work from. I suggest that you sit down with your client or at least have a chat on the phone to run through what is to be expected on the day, such as how many speakers, what are the names of the speakers, what's the agenda for that conference or lecture. And of course, you need to agree of what you will sketchnote and what you might not sketchnote. And as well, you need to highlight, it's really important to highlight the workflow on the day. So you will be seated in the audience sketchnoting the talker. And as soon as your sketchnote is done, a photograph is taken from a mobile phone device. So then a hashtag is added, a message is added, and it's tagged with whoever. Now, it's very important that a person is designated to take on the job of tweeting these sketchnotes. I do not recommend that you do this job as well. Focus on sketchnotes and have somebody else, maybe their communications officer on the day, to tweet about the sketchnotes that you'll be producing. The sketchnotes that you'll be making, it's great that you have a template ready-made, which will have the conference name, the conference hashtag, or any other information that your client wishes to have, maybe their website or any slogans that they might have. As well as to decide on this colors on the color scheme of your sketch notes. I suggest 2 colors maximum. And finally, of course, make sure that your work is credited. Make sure that your name or your hashtag, your hashtag or your Twitter handle is noted on the sketch note. So now, at the event, you want to arrive at least half an hour before so you can make sure that your table is situated relatively close to the speaker. And I don't mean right up on the stage, but somewhere where you will have good visibility of the speaker. Now, you definitely do not want to sit at the back. I have done it in the past, and it can be quite annoying because sometimes there may be a few members of the audience that may decide to chat throughout the conference, and that will not help. So, on your table, you want to make sure that you have enough markers, papers, post-its, whatever. And one thing that I do like to do before the event is to have all the speakers' portraits stored on my phone. So in the case that I want to focus on the sketch note first and then later on add the portrait, I have the possibility of doing that. So smartphones can be quite useful in the day. You want to keep drinks off of your table. You want to avoid having any coffee stained sketch notes or orange flavored sketch notes. And so that's it for the day. You're done. And what I like to do after the event is to scan all my sketch notes at a high resolution and tidy it up a little bit, because sometimes I do make spelling mistakes. There might be some sketch notes that might be hanging off, or you want to crop the page in a particular way. And once that's done, you can then export it as a PDF or JPEG and send it away to your client. and go out and celebrate. So that's basically it. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you found that useful. Please feel free to drop me a line if you have any questions or suggestions, and please do follow me on Twitter, which is at CHRISKEM. That's Chris Kem. Or you can visit me, or you can check out my website, which is 1000ide.net. And finally, I'd just like to let you know that this video was produced using the mobile phone app called Tawe, which is spelled Tawe, which was made with love from the fabulous team Sparkle. So thank you once again for watching, and happy sketchnoting.